Hi friends, today I want to talk to you really quick about plant propagation. Propagating a plant is basically reproducing a plant without seeds. And most often it is done with cuttings. Basically, like when you're doing it with houseplants and whatnot, you just cut off some of the leaves or right around the stems, and then you stick the stem in water and it sprouts some roots. And before you know it, you end up with a whole new plant. It's basically a baby plant from the mother plant. Well, tomatoes reproduce really easily this way. This little tomato here, I was bringing my plants in and out to harden them off, and one of my plants broke off, and so it's kind of disappointing, but at the same time I wasn't too worried about it because I knew I could propagate it. So I stuck it in a glass with some water, as you can see here, and look at what it did. It sprouted roots all by itself. You don't have to have any special root hormone or anything like that. It does go through a little bit of shock. While it was attached to the plant, you can see here that it had some little flowers, and they turned yellow and have since died. Well, when it was still attached to the plant, it thought that it was going to be able to produce fruit, but when it broke off and it had to basically stop its putting its effort into producing fruit and instead put its effort into producing roots. Another thing that can commonly happen is leaves will turn yellow. Again, not anything you need to worry about. So, propagating is a really easy way to get more plants when you have less than you want or need, and so I definitely hope that you try it. Basically, once the roots are a third of the size, at least a third of the size of the plant, it's ready to go into a pot with some soil. But this plant will have to get reused to living in a pot with soil before it can even get hardened off, before it can even go in the garden. So it's definitely set back further than it would be if it were not to have broken off, but it's still no big deal. This plant will still produce fruit and everything just like if it were grown from seed. So I definitely hope that you try it, and I hope you found this video useful, and thank you for watching.